Good morning, everybody. Let's see where we're at today. We've had a couple of days, same weight. Let's see where today's is. 184.4. Let's take a look at how we look this morning. All right. Well, shoulders, post-workout. Well, post-workout shoulders here. Try moving the lighting. We're playing with it. We're playing around with it. Well, post-workout shoulders. There you go. Lighting's a little better here. Lighting's a little bit better here. Sorry, guys. I'm forgetting to talk into the mic here. Anyway, that's what we'll do. We'll put it on that. Little physique check. All right. What's up, guys? Post shoulder workout. Yeah, it was a good workout. I tried to go later, a little bit after like people were there, because I knew I was going to try to film some stuff for like edit. It was still kind of busy, and it seemed like wherever I was at, that's where other people were at. And I obviously being courteous to them, like I'm not going to record that they're going to be in it. So it's like I was kind of limited on what I got. I'm still going to make it into something, but yeah, I was kind of limited as to what I could try to record without impeding on their, privacy and right to work out and stuff like that, right? So got that coming tonight around the time that this will probably get uploaded. I should have the Discord link, like I was talking about, for a Discord in this video. So that way you guys can try to go in there, and I'm gonna make a little like notepad type deal of what the workout was for the day. And it's likely gonna just be one of those things where I'll probably make, what I was thinking is making just like an Excel spreadsheet, and then making each type of workout, and then kind of just to where I could go in and change like the exercise and the rep range, add, and then whatever has information populated into it, I could turn into a graph or some sort of like, there's gotta be some way to do it that's efficient, so every time I go in there, I could just like kind of check box the ones that I did for that day. So that way I can kind of build an exercise list kind of database, if that makes sense, pull from, so that when I switch exercises from day to day, or from like muscle group to muscle group, when I switch exercises around, that it'll be able to make that the best workflow that I could. So I'm gonna try looking into that. I'm gonna add the macros on there. Today we were 184.4, so we're pretty well staying in that 184 range right now with the current calories. So we're going to figure out what we're going to do with that. Probably what I'll do is create what I have now, create what I'm going to move towards, and then kind of set like a plan that's like, hey, on this date, say Friday, if I'm still in this 184 range, this is what we're going to drop down to, and roll with it like that. And then I can put on there like the thing that I use to try to calculate kind of how and what I need for macros. So I'm going to try to get like a thing pinned for that, to where that stuff should be accessible to you guys. And anytime somebody wants to go and get some of that information, it'll be on there. So tonight, I'm going to try to knock that out. The Discord thing, the link, at minimum, I should have the link in the video. That should not be an issue. And then I'm going to just work on setting it kind of up tonight. Also do this edit and work on some of the other stuff I've mentioned prior this week in the videos, and try to get that going. And I need to come up with a workflow, like I said, for content, because I mean, let's just be real, with this day and age, a lot of the stuff I'm looking up, a lot of the stuff that these top influencers are talking about is that like you should be posting 4 times a day on all platforms. So not every platform has the same message, like the same medium, you know what I mean? Like an Instagram is more so like photo things. You can use reels and stuff like that on there too, but it's a lot of photos. So it's like what you post on there, you might not post, you're not gonna post that to TikTok, right? And so if you're posting 4 times a day And when I say all social medias, I mean, I think you need to pick the ones that are in your scope and kind of like perform well and stuff like that. And then every day be posting on a routine. So kind of figure out the workflow if that needs to happen, just to get more eyeballs on the page, the situation, stream, me, whatever, right? This day and age, unfortunately, it's oversaturated, right? No matter what market you go to, it is completely oversaturation. So you might have the best one video that's ever, but once people have watched that, say short, that video, whatever it is, if that's all you post once every 6 months, I mean, people's attention these days is what you're trying to get, right? There's 18 different people out there that could be doing the same exact thing, but if you don't obtain their attention and keep their attention, you're just gonna get looked over when it comes to social media, the social media stuff. And unfortunately, there's no one post a day, one post a week. Like that stuff just is not feasible to get any traction. There's just too much. I mean, think about how many people do you think, just in the fitness scope, how many people do you think post some sort of fitness related content video on YouTube every day? I mean, I don't know the number, but I'm sure it's large. So every time you refresh your YouTube, you know, you're getting recommended videos to watch. And so the algorithm is going to put those recommended videos on people's thing. And if people don't click on your video a lot, it gets bypassed. Eventually, it's just going to fall off to the algorithm, right? The algorithm's going to determine like, hey, not much of a market wants to watch this video, right? Because here's the thing, at the end of the day, YouTube is a business. This thing just keeps kind of flexing down. YouTube's a business, right? They make money off of ad generation or ad revenue from when people watch your videos and ad plays, and then YouTube makes money by these businesses playing ads, right? So if people aren't watching your video, YouTube's making no money. I mean, that's just as plain as it could be. So they're not gonna continue to promote and throw that video of yours up on the recommended page if nobody's watching it, because it's like, no, there's gonna be no ads ran on this. What are we to do? So that's something to keep in mind, is that you got to get the attention, and that, you know, improving the videos and everything. And that's what I am aware of. And so I got to do these things. It's not because I'm trying to be like gluttonous in the sense of like, I just want people to notice me or whatever, right? It's that none of the aspirations I have are going to happen if I don't get people's attention, right? If I don't get people's attention to the message that I'm trying to spread. And that means that I'm going to have to make improvements within myself and the content that I'm creating for you guys to keep that attention. Because even if you click on the video, right, I think on the videos you can look and see like what point people click off. There's all sorts of analytics on stuff. And I haven't even got to that point where I start like trying to figure out how to fine tune the videos, right? The first thing is I was starting, and I think we've done a good job at that. We're on a routine with putting content out there. But I think now it's kind of on that, I need to create a workflow stage. This is just my opinion. I need to create a workflow. And then once I get this workflow created to where this is my routine of content that's being posted, and it's good and it's a habit, whatever. Then at that point, I need to perfect it by fine-tuning thumbnails, right? Like right now, it's kind of that experimentation stage, right? Where it's like, I'm trying different things, throwing in some thumbnails, using that like AI cut thing, and just doing different stuff. And I need to get to the point where it's like, once I got the workflow down and I'm at that part where I'm perfecting stuff, that I can see it's like, you know, I think last night, or one of my good friends, he brought up a good point. Of all the videos I've posted, the top videos in the thumbnail, I'm wearing a tank. It's not the ones where I'm wearing a t-shirt because it was cold that day, like today. And so it's like, okay, well, if me just wearing a tank top increases the click rate, like you see, like I'm learning these things and I didn't even notice that. It was somebody different that's just like looking at it and it's like, you know, it's weird here. All these videos that you're getting your higher views on, because I have 2 or 3 now that are almost at like 1,000 views, which is just awesome. I appreciate it. But it's the ones where I'm wearing a tank top. So it's like, okay, well now do I wear a tank top? Because like I said, unfortunately I do like wearing tank tops because I get pretty hot in the gym. So I don't have an issue wearing the tank top. It's still me. I'm still being authentic to myself. But instead of throwing my hoodie back on the ride home, I just stay in the tank top. What a simple change. And if that catches that much more eyes, it's kind of crazy. So yeah. So the moral of what I'm trying to get at there is like, you know, I need to get through to a workflow of content. That's kind of the stage we're on, is trying to create a workflow so that I can start to produce more content in different mediums and platforms to start getting more attention. Yeah. So outside of that, we got arms tomorrow. I might try to do some sort of edit tomorrow too with arms and record there. We'll see, just because I don't know. Depends on what tonight. If I'm pretty satisfied with the video that I was able to create tonight, then maybe I won't tomorrow, but we'll see. But other than that, tomorrow's arms. And yeah, feel free to join the Discord. I'll get it linked up on here when I go to add the description on my computer. So, all right, peace.